Fire in the pit barrel hole. Let's cook some shotgun shells. It's not what you think. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome once again to my backyard barbecue. What I got going on for you today is we're going to make some, these are called shotgun shells. We've got some pork sausage and I've got some manicotti. Manicotti is an Italian pasta that you use to make, well, you make this kind of a dish here. You see that? They stuff it with ricotta cheese and put sauce on it. But what we're going to do something a little different today. We're going to make shotgun shells, what they call shotgun shells, because it sort of resembles a shotgun shell, sort of. Anyway, I got some sausage, bulk sausage, and I'm going to add to that some cheese, some cheddar cheese, sharp cheddar cheese. Get this open. This is about 8 ounces of cheese we're going to put in there in the sausage and mix it all together. We're going to mix this sausage and cheese all together. I got a little spoon here to help me stuff the manicotti with. Now, you might call this manicotti if you're a gringo and you don't know any Italian, but it's called manicotti. It's pronounced manicotti. Anyway, I told my grandson that. He says, "We got a goat?" I said, no, manicotti. Manicotti. Anyway, what we got to do is get this cheese all mixed up. 8 ounces of cheese mixed up with that. I don't know how much sausage that is. 2 packages of sausage. And we got to get that all incorporated. Sorry to make you watch this, but it's part of the process. You'll see. I'm going to get that cheese all mixed up in there, all incorporated with the sausage. So we've got some cheesy sausage going on here with 8 ounces of sharp cheddar, what you say? Get that all mixed up real good. Okay, I'm impatient, so I'm going to try and start doing this because this is going to be it's kind of a tough process. You got to get the sausage inside these little tubes. So what you got to do is like pinch off a little bit and kind of feed it into the tube. You might need a spoon or something to get it to go, but we got to fill this tube up with sausage, and it's a kind of a time-consuming process. We're going to have to, you know, work it in there without breaking them because they're fragile. They're pasta shells, and they're fragile. They could break underneath my hands, or I'll be left with nothing. I've got plenty of them. I'm going to make about a dozen of these. Sausage and cheese into the pasta shells. Okay, so you get the idea of what I'm doing there, right? Let me get on the other side, start stuffing from the other side of this one. It's kind of messy, it's kind of a problem, you know, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be worth it, I think. Maybe not. I do have a spoon here I could use. Anyway, I got to stuff these things up until they're full to the brim with sausage and cheese. And what's going to happen is we're going to smoke these in the pit barrel. First we got to wrap them in bacon. So I got to get these stuffed up as good as I can. I think this one might be done. Okay. Yeah, I think that one's done. So let me set that one aside. And do you need me to do another one, or you figured this out? You see what I'm doing? I'm stuffing manicotti shells with sausage and cheese. Pretty simple so far. Anyway, yeah, I need to get a little bit more on that one, I think. You can almost see where the sausage is in there. I think I've got that one stuffed up sufficiently. Let me stuff up a bunch more, and then we'll bring it back. We're going to wrap these in bacon, so stay tuned. Okay, I've got about a dozen of those shells wrapped up or stuffed up with sausage and cheese. It's time to wrap them in bacon. So we're just going to roll it up into the bacon on a kind of a diagonal like this. At least I hope that's the way it's going to work. And yes, it did. There's one. Get one. Bacon wrapped. Let's do another one in case you fell asleep. Get a piece of bacon over here. This is the kind of bacon I never used before. I'm not real happy with it. It's called Coleman's bacon. But if it works out, it'll be fine. So let's get this bacon wrapped around that shotgun shell like this. Get it totally covered in bacon. There's two. Let me get the rest of them covered up and I'll show you what we do next. Stay tuned. Alright, my shotgun shells are wrapped in bacon. What I'm going to do now is hit them with some BBQ rub. You want to use your favorite BBQ rub. I'm using my favorite BBQ rub, which happens to be my Root Boy rub that I make. And I'm just going to sprinkle that BBQ rub on there. It's going to give them a nice color and a little bit of flavor, not much. You know, it's got salt and pepper, other stuff in it. But we're going to get them covered in BBQ rub like that. Oh, that smells good already. That rub smells good. That's my rub that I make. Root Boy Rub number 2. Not available for sale. You have to win it, and I'm not giving any away this week. Maybe another time. Let's get that covered up with some Root Boy Rub. Good stuff. Number 2. Okay. Almost done. Covering them with Root Boy Rub. Yeah, it's early. It's early in the morning. It's just noon. Anyway, there. They're covered in rub. Let's get them in the pit barrel. I'll show you what that looks like. It's going to take about an hour for them to cook. For that bacon to tighten up. And the juice from the bacon and the sausage is going to make that manicotti al dente. We're going to sauce these too, so stay tuned. Alright, the shotgun shells are in the pit barrel roasting away. I got some cherry wood for smoke in there. And they got to cook for about an hour in there. Well, that bacon tightens up, and then we're going to sauce them with some very special sauce. So stay tuned, we'll show you the saucing, then it'll be time to eat and drink a beer. Stay tuned. It's been about an hour, and the bacon has started to tighten up really nice. We're gonna glaze these with some of this. This is a raspberry chipotle sauce that I got from Pepper Palace. Good stuff. We're just going to give them a glazing with them. I'm not going to turn them over. I turned this one over because it was unwrapping. But I'm not going to worry too much about these. I'm just going to glaze them up with this raspberry chipotle sauce. Get them all wet down with that. It's going to make a nice shine, I hope, on my shotgun shells. Anyway, that's my plan. Raspberry chipotle. I tasted it and it tastes excellent. Let me tell you what. So let's get these glazed up. They're almost done. About another half hour. They should be ready to eat. Ready to chow down. So all I got to do is get these glazed up. I got a hell of a fire going down there. From probably from the wood. The wood's on fire. Woo! That's hot. Need a longer brush. Yeah, let me get my shotgun shells glazed up, and then we'll get them on a plate and take a taste. Stay tuned. My barbecue shotgun shells are done. Here's the Frosty Root Boy mug, star of the show. Here's today's beer, Dogfish Head, Where the Wild Hops Are. An India Pale Ale, 6.5% alcohol by volume. What a surprise, Rob. Another IPA from me. Ha ha. Well, I can't help it. I like IPAs, and I like Dogfish Head in particular. An excellent brewery down in Petaluma, California. Let's tilt that glass and pour out that India Pale Ale and get some of that in my mouth. Oh yeah. A good pour for a change, Rob. Didn't spill any. Yeah, Dogfish Head, Where the Wild Hops Are. Don't know too much about it, but I don't really need to know too much about it because it looks excellent. A beautiful India Pale Ale. Let's quaff the froth off it, Rob. Wow, that's very refreshing after a day of smoking shotgun shells. Speaking of which, let me get one of these over here. Let me pick out a likely suspect and we'll cut them open and see how we did with the shotgun shells. I think I want this one right here. I'm going to put my fingers on it. So we're going to, That raspberry chipotle sauce is delicious. Let's cut that puppy open. The bacon is nice and crispy, and the sausage is cooked through on the inside, and you see the cheese and the sausage in there. I'm just going to dip that in a little bit of that raspberry chipotle sauce, and I'm going to put that whole thing in my mouth, even though it's probably hot. The manicotti is very al dente, perfectly cooked. Let me taste that. Mmm. Mmm. Wow. Very good. That's a nice appetizer. Let me tell you what. Let me get some of that bacon in my mouth. Mmm. Good bacon. Yeah. These turned out good. You can see the sausage is cooked. I'm gonna take another bite. And the pasta is al dente. So babies, that's a successful cook. I hope you like it. I hope you'll give this a try. Get it on your smoker. Smoke yourself up some BBQ shotgun shells. Wrap them in bacon and chow down. Babies, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. Go up in the iCard. I'm not sure who I'm going to put up in there yet. It'll be something. And come back next week. We may not cook anything good, but we will drink a beer. And this Dogfish Head IPA is excellent. Okay, babies, that's my video. Bye.